Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Melanie and I am with Country Outback Crafts. If you're watching this on a replay, if you could type in #replay and let us know that you are here so we can all give you a warm welcome. And if you're a new follower, if you could please introduce yourself so we can also give you a warm welcome. If you're watching this on a reel, if you tap in the left corner, it should say watch video, and you should be able to see the whole tutorial. If you cannot, just tap on where it says Country Outback Crafts, and it will take you to the live video. So welcome in, everybody. As you can see, we are going to attempt to recreate the Jenga basket. Facebook did delete it, so we do not have it saved. So I'm going to try to remember how we did this. So that is what we're going to do today, is this basket. So if you missed it or are a new follower, that is what we are going to create today. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let me just pull everybody up. Welcome in. If you're jumping on, say hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. And hopefully comments work, because there has been a problem with comments. So if I don't answer somebody, it's because I don't see comments. Let's hope we do. So welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Again, if I don't see comments, it's on Facebook's end. Welcome in, everybody. I see everybody coming in. Okay. I see hearts and I see thumbs up, so that's a good thing. Okay, welcome in, everybody. Again, this is what we're doing today. It was deleted from my Facebook Lives, so I'm going to try and reattempt to show everybody. And I should have measured this bowl. I should have measured the bowl so everybody knows what size I used. The size of this bowl is 9.5 inches wide. That's what I'm using. And everybody can see this is how we laid it out. The first row is 14. Okay, your first row is your most important row. All right, let me try to shut this down. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Camille. Good morning, Patty. Hey, Sandra. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Sue. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to see comments, but if I refreshed it, I seen it. Again, the first row is going to be 14. So that was our first row. Just make sure that this is equal. I should move this back a hair. Make sure there's an equal gap here. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. 14 is our first row. Again, this is going to be hard to see from the back side, but as I go around, you'll see what I'm doing. So I'll try to go as slow as I can, and if there's any comments or questions, and I do not see them as we're doing this live, I promise I will answer them after this live. The comments will show up after the live. Do I have a refresh, or do I have to keep doing this? Hey, Christy. Hey, Luann. Keep it there, Luann. Keep it there. 9.5, Joanne. Again, I'll try to keep refreshing so I can keep up with y'all, because they're not scrolling. So I will check periodically. So if anybody has questions, ask away. When you lay your first block, you're going to lay it so it overhangs. I'm going to try and do this. So it overhangs like this, okay? And then your next one is going to be centered. Your block is going to be centered with this little crack here. So make sure it's evenly centered, because they're going to be centered all the way around. Okay? Again, I will try and keep up with questions if anybody has them. So again, first one is just like this. I am using the wood glue from Dollar Tree, which seems to work very, very, very well for me. And as you can see, this has not fell apart, and it's really strong. And that's all I used was the wood glue from Dollar Tree. Okay, again, your next one is, remember, make sure it's centered. I'm hoping y'all can see. I'm trying to keep it where everybody can see. Everybody can hear me okay, right? We hope. Again, you're just going to lay them all the way around. Okay. Thank you, Joanne. Again, as long as I keep refreshing, I can see the comments. I just have to keep refreshing. Again, if somebody is stuck or has a question, ask away. I will see it. Thank you for all those hearts and thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. I can't spin it that way, so backside you're not going to see. Unless I move y'all. Hey, Sharon. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Verlyn. Thank you, Christy. Let's try and do this so everybody can see all the way around. Again, as long as this is centered in between this gap, you're okay. Again, your first row is first and second row are very, very, very important. So you have to be very, very gentle on placing and putting them down. And again, I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Again, I think this was last year. Was it a year? 2 years ago we did this? I don't remember. But the live is not anywhere to be found. There's a reel I found, but there is no live. Again, any questions, ask away. I will see them. Yeah. No, Christy, but if you go to, if I'm not mistaken, somebody go to 3 dots. If you go to your 3 dots, hold that thought. If you go to the 3 dots, it does say, it will come up this, report a problem. So if you could either don't include or include and report. And this is every live y'all watch. Just go to don't include and report because they're not going to know that I cannot see them. But see where when you click don't, it'll say describe the issue. Just say that comments are not appearing for the creator. They cannot see them. Again, that's in everybody's live. So again, if you go to, there should be 3 dots up there. Somewhere on your screen, you're going to have the 3 dots. Tap that 3 dots, and on the bottom, you'll see where it says something went wrong. Or you can even rate your experience with the live video. I think something with comments comes up with that as well. So that should help everybody. Again, you need to do it in the person's live, though. Well, mine's been happening for quite some time. So it just caught up with everybody, I guess, because I have been saying for the past probably 3-4 weeks, I can't see the comments. Been saying it. So now it's really bad. Okay. So hopefully that helps everybody. All right, so there is our first row. Again, this is the most critical, are these first 2. Can everybody see? See how that is left with this little distance here? I wish that was turned in a hair more, but it isn't. So we're just going to go with it. Push that one out a little more. Okay. Now we're going on row 3. Remember, the first row was 14. Excuse me. This should be 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. First row is 14. Second row is 15. Now we're going to count down, going all the way up. Okay? I know Joanne's keeping track of this. 15. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Please, Christy, please. The next row, again, we're going back to 14. Okay? And I'm hoping y'all can see this. Again, you're going to take this block, and that is going to be, put this in the center of your opening. Make sure this is centered. Okay? It's very, very, very important. So, Joanne, we're going back to 14. So, first row, see how you can, I'm hoping y'all can see this. See how I'm trying to line up with the first row? Make sure that block always follows that. Make sure they're even. See what I'm trying to show you? Make sure row 1 and row 3 are matching each other. You're going to do that all the way around. Always pay attention to your miss one row, go to the next row. Make sure those two match. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Sandy. Welcome. Thank you so, so, so much for sending these. Just pray I'm doing this right. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while. Again, just make sure, I'm going to keep stressing it, make sure your first and third row are the same. I did. I got them this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the bestest. So I'm going to see you make one, Sandy. I want to see you make yours. They would make beautiful Christmas gifts. Again, if you're just jumping on, we are recreating this. I lost the live. There is a reel still out there, but it shows nobody how to create it. Because I've had many ask, where's the live for this? There is none. It's gone. So that's what we're recreating today. I don't know if we'll finish both sides because you have to let it set, but we will give it a shot. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Again, please, if you have any questions, ask away. Okay? And if you don't understand it, meanwhile you're watching the live, please reach out to me. I will help you in any way I can. You know what? I should have grabbed my spinner. I don't think it would have fit on it though. Let me see if I have one close by. Joanne, I'm going to have you keep count when we go through our first box, okay? We still got a lot to go, so this way I can remember how many blocks it took, because I don't remember. But Sandy sent me plenty, so if we go through the boxes Sandy sent us, we're in trouble. Y'all can't hear that TV, can you? Can anybody hear the TV? My other half is watching Adele in concert, and I can hear it. Hopefully y'all can. Awesome. Thank you, Joanne. Y'all are the best. Did y'all see my Santa? Did y'all see my Santa? I'm so proud of him. He's so handsome. Look at him. Can you see him? He's adorable. I asked if anybody wanted to see a live on him. Probably won't remember how I did him, but we could darn sure try. And that was made from the Santa scarves, in case anybody wants to know. They have a dog nabbits. They have a red scarf at Dollar Tree. And it's not near me, but that's what I made that with, is that red scarf. I have never, ever made a full-size gnome, ever. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Joanne. I think he's adorable. And I bought all them shoes. Well, when I seen the scarf, I thought, oh my word, this would make an absolutely adorable gnome. And I'm not a gnome fan. I am not. I create them because I know there's people out there that like them. But I am not a fan of gnomes. I could watch Camille forever, but to make them, I don't think I could do it. All right, so row 3 is 14, Joanne. So now we're going to 12. God willing, I'm remembering this. I'm a-trying. See, I don't. Maybe they fixed it, Christy. I don't. I see everybody coming in, and if I don't refresh my comments on my iPad, I don't see any of y'all until I refresh. Yes. Do you know what scarves I'm talking about? They're really skinny. I don't know if this will help y'all, but they're really skinny. This is them. And they have a pom-pom on 2 ends. So this is the scarf I use to make his, don't fall, to make his pants and to make his hat. So if somebody wants to make this, you need, and his hands. So you need that scarf. But again, I ain't never done one, but, and you know y'all got to get that fluffy fur that y'all half like and half love. So we do need the fur and the mop heads. Don't forget the mop heads. The duster heads. That's what I use. And a sock. Just a red sock. One of the fuzzy socks. But yes, he is, I think he's adorable. So, grab that scarf. Hey, Barb, welcome. You got the fluffy fur. You go, girlfriend. Yes. So, make sure you get that scarf. All right, next row. Next row should be 12. I said 13, right, Joanne? 1, 2, 3. I got fuzzies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. We have 14. 13. The next row is 13. The next row is 13. So again, when you take your block, make sure it's centered in that little, make sure it's centered and you're following. Let me see if I could show you up close. Make sure you're following that row. Now this is the next one. So this one is going to follow exactly where that row is placed. Okay? You're always following the opposite row. That's very, very important to remember. It's really, really simple. The first and second row are your hardest. Hey, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Sharon. Sharon, you're in Sarasota? Lord, we're neighbors when I'm back home. That's in my backyard there. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, whoever I missed. But whoever's in Sarasota is in my backyard when I'm down south. So welcome. That's right. Thank you, Barb. You're absolutely 100%, Joanne. Again, thank you all for sharing this out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this will never get deleted. God willing. But if you want to find, or if you want to make a gift that probably no one has, these are really, really fun to make. I have Santa's fur up my nose. Again, anybody has any questions, please ask. I will help you as much as I can. I just have to keep refreshing. Yeah. Sarasota and Tampa are a little far, but do you really? Kristen, I didn't know that. No, I don't. I have another residence. Yes. Yes. In Sarasota. Actually, Venice. Venice. I do. Again, I go back and forth between here and Florida. Kristen, again, I have to keep refreshing because there's a glitch with Facebook. So if I missed anybody's comments, I promise I will see them after the live, but I'm trying to refresh to keep up. Do you really, Sharon? Well, dog nabbit. Yes, they do have some awesome pies that way. You must be getting them for Thanksgiving. And you drove a little ways. Largo is quite a little ways from Sarasota. Must be a really, really good pie. Lori, Joanne is keeping count for me. Because, again, it's been a long time since I made this. So I'm really, really trying hard to remember. So Joanne is keeping, Lori, Joanne is keeping count on my rows. And as soon as I finish one box, I will let y'all know. I'm still on my first box. And again, I have Sandy to thank because I would not be able to do this if she did not send these. Okay, so this is our 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what your fourth row will look like. Again, just make sure that you continue to follow every other row, how it's laid. So that's where we're at so far. Now we're on to the next row. Hey, Joanne. Or Judy. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Becky. Yep, you're a little ways from home, Sharon. Yeah, it's a trip, Kristen. But like I says, as long as I keep refreshing, thank you. I can't see what y'all are saying. Okay, next row. Again, same thing. If anybody has a question, ask if you just jumped on. I'll show you in 2 seconds, Camille. 2 seconds. Oh, Lordy. I'm a dripping. This is what we're making, Kristen and Camille. These baskets I made. I think it was last year. I showed everybody how to make these. We're remaking these because my live was deleted. So I'm trying to recreate to show everybody how I made these. I have a reel out there, but the live is gone. So again, if you want a gift that nobody has, be a great gift idea to make one. Kristen, again, I don't know if everybody can see. I don't know if everybody can see everybody's comments. I know I could in others' lives, but I'm going to keep refreshing, so I'll try and answer as fast as I see your comment come up. So if somebody's not answering you, Kristen, it's just because they can't see your comment. But I will in a minute. Joanne, she did. Wasn't that wondrous? She sent me all the light colored. She did, she did. She is the bestest. And I just knocked that block off. Hopefully that doesn't screw me up. I hit the block next to it. So I'm hoping it didn't just screw us up. Right? I thought so too, Joanne. All right, Barb. Thank you. Have an awesome day. Yes, Kristen, just, again, if nobody answers you, it's not because they're ignoring you. It's because Facebook has a dilemma. Is anybody seeing anybody's comments? Again, I know I was in a live earlier and I couldn't see if somebody said, hey, Melanie, or hello, but again, it's been happening for a while for me. That, and you can't comment back without getting thrown out. That has been happening for a while. That one seems thicker. Hey, Terry. Welcome, welcome. They are this. I'm not using this one, so that's one out of that box. They are the same size as Lori. Sometimes you'll get them thicker and thinner, but when you place them, you will see the difference. Yeah, you're not alone, Sandra. Again, but I will keep refreshing, and I'm sure everybody knows. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I know with the lag, Barb, but it's not really the lag. It's just people can't see each other's comments. Joanne, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, Joanne. I don't remember what row we're on. And I'm done with that box, Joanne. 4 of them are really thick, so I'm not using them. Well, 3 of them are really thick and 1 has the lettering on it, so I don't want to use those. So there's 72 in a box, and I minused 4 of them, if that helps, Joanne. So 72 are in a box, minus 4, excuse me, 4, because they have writing or it's too thick. And you could tell when they're really thick. So, and that got us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 rows. 5 rows. And I am now opening my second box. So maybe it was 5 boxes, Joanne. I don't know. Again, Sandy's got me all taken care of. I got enough to finish this. All right, next row. I don't want to grab these by accident. All right, next row. Sandra, I am putting a thing of glue here and a thing of glue here. And I'm putting it centered. So you glue each end, and I'm going to put it center, and it's going to match that row. So when you lay this row down, skip one, make sure it lines up with that next row, this row. Again, you have to follow every other row, how it's placed, or it'll be a total lopsided. So I'll show you what I mean here. See how I glued? Remember, you're building a ladder. It's like a ladder. You're backing up every row. So this is the next row, starting here. Oopsie. Not there, Melanie. Yes. There's your next row. Make sure it matches, not that row, the one after it. Make sure they always line up. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Joanne. Did I miss something with Barb? Did I miss something with Barb? Did I say something? I must have missed something, Barb. All is good. Oh, I don't like this one. I don't like that one. So -1 already, Barb, or Joanne. Why is that doing that? Guess it's okay. Everybody okay? Did I miss something? Everybody is okay. Everybody's okay. See? I can't see what everybody's talking about. So hopefully everybody's okay. Okay, as your rows start to go up towards the top, you're not going to be exact to the every other row because it's making it smaller. Just remember that. And you're not dead center no more because it's getting smaller and smaller, but you're always going to follow that row. Your opposite, you're always going to follow the every other row, how they're placed. What did I do wrong? Why is that doing that? Somewhere I got a bigger block and there's nothing you can do about it. But somewhere is a larger block because my ladder just got less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does that sound right, Joanne? How many was the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it was 12. Okay, we're good. We're good. That's 11. Except there was a block shorter. I don't know if y'all can see that. This one has a lot less showing than this one. But you can't help when there's a one block longer than the other. That you can't help. Okay. Okay. As long as we're good. Thank you, Joanne. All right, next row. Yep, my ladder is going to be bigger on this side. And I don't know why it's doing that. Why is it doing that? Somewhere I came up with a bigger Jenga block. Well, hopefully it doesn't screw us up. Hopefully. Just remember, always follow that every other row. And we should be good. That's what I'm doing. It's what I remember. Again, if anybody's just jumping on and has a question, ask away. I will see it. I might not see it right that second, but we're going to see it. It's going to make me mad that I missed a bum block. Somewhere. Wish I could move it and I can't. Maybe I can. Trying to make my steps somewhat even. Somewhere we found a larger Jenga block. I don't know which one it is. Wish I had a Q-tip. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, Joanne. Now we're going to 9. Hey, Ruben. Welcome, welcome. I am having trouble, but as long as I refresh, I can see everybody's. So everybody ask away. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I don't remember the cutest little thing. I don't remember. Oh, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. I do. I wrote it down. Welcome, Andrea. Welcome, Ruben. Again, as long as I refresh every once in a while, I can see comments. So please, ask away. Ask away. Yeah, it's all good. Gives us exercise, Andrea, right? Gives us all exercise. Is it aggravating? It is, but as long as we could see comments, we're good. We just have to keep refreshing. Anybody's just jumping on, I will show you all what we're making here in just a second. We are recreating this basket that I had made, I think a year ago, and I lost the live. So I've had many reach out to ask how I made this. So we are recreating this basket and praying they never get rid of this live again. Thank you, Joanne. You're the best, Joanne. Thank you, thank you. I will keep refreshing, I promise. And if I don't see it here, I promise I will ask after the live. Answer. I'm happy with that row. That one row had one too long somewhere. I hope it doesn't affect it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Joanne. Next row is 8. We're getting there. Next row is 8. Minus 2 out of this box, Joanne. I said hello, Carol, right? I think I said hello, Carol. If I didn't, hello, Carol. Nope, I could see everybody's comments, Kristen, as long as I keep refreshing. Nothing moves until I refresh it. But I see everybody, and I know you probably don't see everybody, and that's okay. But if you comment to them, they may see it or they may not, because I was commenting away and nobody's seen mine, so. But again, it's been happening to me for a long time. A few weeks. I could comment away and nobody's seen anything, so. But once you end your live, you do see all of them. Usually. I have heard that people are not seeing them. How many rows? How many rows am I on? Hold that thought, Joanne. Hold that thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm on row 9. Row 9, Joanne. Again, if I'm missing anybody that shared or is given likes and hearts, thank you, thank you, thank you. We have a thing with Facebook. Well, it's not a thing, but we all have challenges that we have to do every week for Facebook. So all of those hearts and emojis that y'all throw up mean a lot because we need them for our challenges. And there are challenges that they make us do as well that have the stars that you gift creators stars for their reels or their posts. And I know this sounds silly, but it's like $1.50 every week. We all have to get that $1.50 total for the whole week. So with the stars and the hearts and likes and thumbs up that y'all hit, those we need for our challenges every week. The creators do. So I greatly appreciate each and every one of you that do that or gift those stars, because it's hard to get those couple of things before the end of the challenge is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on that row, Joanne. Let me update. So again, thank you to all of that. Hey, Ruby. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Connie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joanne, you need update or are we okay? I'm starting the next row. I'm going to start in the next row, Joanne. Still on the second box. Getting low, though. Getting low. Oh, Sandy, thank you. You are the best. Girl, thank you. Everybody, thank you for the stars. Of course, I know I won't see that because we don't see comments. But I did see her send it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But I think that's the hardest thing that they added to our achievements is those stars. And reason is you have to ask people to give you the stars to finish your goal. And it's really hard. It is. And you can't gift them to yourself because then you're out of the challenge. I'm not liking this one, Joanne, so that's a third one out of here. So thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up, the hearts, and donating with the stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm not liking the step on that one, but can we shift it a hair? Yeah, let's shift it a hair. Please don't move my whole row. There. I'm happy with that. Okay, Joanne, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, Joanne. 7. Do you need me to recap how many rows we're on, Joanne? Or are you okay? Hey, Lori. No, it's just Kristen. If I make a reel or if I put a post up, you'll see a little thing that says send stars, or it has a little star, and you click on it. And you can even give one, like one of the challenges is I need 1 star, which is a penny, on like 3 posts. And then the other challenge is I have to get $1 worth on like a reel, you put 20 cents, or a post, you put 20 cents. You can, when you hit that star, it gives you an option of how many you can get. Like, you can get, I think it's 500 or 600 stars, and you have to pay like $8 or $9 or something like that. But you only have to give like 5 cents or 10 cents on, it lasts a long time to creators. So if you if you like a creator and you see one of those little stars, so say you're watching Keeping It Crafty with Sandy, and she has a little star under her post or on her live. If you click that star, you can donate a star or 5 stars or 10, and it helps her get that challenge that she needs to complete for the week, if she has it. Again, everybody doesn't have that where they have to do those challenges yet. They give them to, like if you're consecutive or how many followers that a creator's at. It all depends. There's people that have, 10,000, 20,000, and they still don't have that. But it's in our challenges every week, and it's just the hardest thing to get because nobody knows that we have to get those. It's just hard. But thank you, thank you. All right, Joanne. All right. If I forget or don't give a number, just holler, Joanne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We're almost to the end. 6. Next row, Joanne. Some of these are feeling weird. I hope they're not going to screw me up. Some feel thicker and some feel longer. I hope it doesn't screw us up. And we don't want to say anything bad about our Jenga blocks because for us that use them for crafting, don't want to complain now. Be taking our Jenga blocks away. And we don't need that. Was this 3 or 4 out of that box? You can feel when they're really, really thick. Okay, next row. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Joanne. And we're on to our next row. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. I did not, Joanne. We're still on box 2. Still on box 2. And I think we took out, I'll count those in a minute in case you missed. I know our first box we minused 4. But I got a little pile starting over there. So see how many I minused from this box. I don't remember this part, so hopefully I don't screw it up. As we get to the end, I don't remember. Did we push them all the way in like this? We're going to find out together. I could tell you my glue bottle's almost gone. All right, Joanne. 1, 2, we're on 4. We're on 4. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. And again, I can't use my bowl no more, so that's going to be a dilemma. And remember this part. When we got down to the ends here. So let's hope I'm doing this correctly. Please. What did I say, Joanne? 4, 3. Oops. Oh, please don't do that. Thank you. It is really pretty. It's really, really pretty. I want that centered, so move on over there, feller. That was 3, Joanne. And we finished with 2. We finished with 2, according to that basket. Hey, Rebecca. It is, Reuben. It is. Of course, I did do some birdhouses, making them like this, and the heat took a toll on the birdhouses. I will be honest. I will be honest. Again, we ended, what I remember, we ended with 2. So, Joanne, we are ending with 2. We are ending with 2. And we scrapped 4 from the first. I scrapped 4 from the second box, Joanne. I think you stopped at 6 last time. Nope. We stopped at 2. We stopped at 2. There's only 2 on this row. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Do you got that, Joanne? I have 3 remaining from the first box. So, that's what we got, y'all. My thing is, who remembers? Joanne might remember. I know I made a part 1 and a part 2. That only took an hour. Okay. Yes, Sandra. Yes. Have a good one, Ruben. Thank you. Joanne. Again, I remember I did 2 parts. It was a part 1 and a part 2, so I could let this dry. What I don't remember is, did I flip it and continue? Or did I make the same thing twice? Who remembers? Joanne, do you remember? Seven or 8 bad blocks. Total, we have 8 bad blocks. Total, out of the 2 boxes, 8 bad blocks. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you, everybody. But, like I said, do we start? Do we start another? Because it can be lifted. It's just my top part is not dry. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Something was holding it. Meanwhile, I restarted it. I remember after you said that. 8 blocks are bad. 3 I still have left from the first box. So there's total 8 bad blocks. I still have 3 left out of the second box. I think I remember that, Joanne. I had a coffee can or something that was holding it so we could continue. I knew you would remember. But I'm so afraid to move it. So afraid to move it without it drying. That is our first half, y'all. This is our first half. Now, do we try to duplicate it? Or do we try to flip it? Okay, Joanne, 2 boxes used so far. Yeah, Sandra, it is okay. Trust me, this is some good glue. It is okay to lift it. Don't touch the rows that we just recently did. So it is okay to lift it. My thing is, I don't remember. I don't remember, y'all. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. I am going to say the entire thing is done. What do you think? Should we just do one more? I can't remember if we started with a less or a... Same identical. Anybody remember that? I mean, the worst that can happen is if it's not identically the same, like, hey, Tessie, welcome. If it's not identically the same, then at least I'll have 2 halves that I can flip, and we could still make 2 baskets. We could still make the 2 baskets. So let's do the same process all over again and just hope I have them laid in the same position. So, and if we don't, I'll flip them and we'll do the bottoms tomorrow on both of them. And I'll have 2 baskets. So if somebody would like to buy a basket, I'll have a basket. A couple baskets. So, we are going to attempt to make our second half. And again, if it doesn't match up because I don't remember, we will just flip these tomorrow and do the second half. But I think this is how we did it. Box number 3, Joanne. Box number 3, remember we have 3 remaining from the other box. So for those just jumping on, we are making last year's basket, the second part of it, or the second side of it, God willing. But this is what we're making or creating. This is our first half. And this is either going to be our second half or another basket. So, my bowl is 9.5 wide. So if y'all make one, I am using 9.5. 9.5. You know what I should do? That's what I should do. That's what we should do. Let's do that, Joanne. I am going to lay this down here. I am going to draw where my first blocks should start. Right? Right? Sure, what the hey. I'm gonna mark on my table where those first, so I know the exact distance that these are. The gap. And then my first blocks should be there. Now, let's cheat. That's my first block. That's my second block. Right? Okay. So, I did this, so I know my first blocks should start right here. Okay? Which will help me when we line this up. Okay. Hey, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Lisa. Yes, Sandra. We think. We think. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. All right. So, Joanne, it was 13. We start with 13 or 14, Joanne. Was it 14? Joanne, I might need a recap on the first row. I think it was 14. Is that correct, Joanne? Oh, no. I don't have enough room on my board. Dog nabbits. Thank you, Sherry. Joanne is I think it's 14, Joanne. Help. It's gotta be. I don't like that gap. I don't like this gap. That lines up with that. And that lines up with that. Well, I'm off. Can you move? Trying to remember, everybody. Should we do that one as our first? think we should. I think we should. Okay. All right, everybody. Whoever just heard that, we're not doing that. We need to start with the 14. I don't know if Joanne's answering me. Don't pay attention to that spot. Good thing I double checked. We're starting this row as our first row. So if Joanne did answer me, she's probably right. She is probably right. Okay. So that we make our second piece identical to this piece, that's where my blocks are going to start. Okay. And I drew 2 lines down here, so I know where these 2 blocks should be. They should line up exactly to them black lines. So my first 2 are going to start right there. Okay. Again, we're making the second half. We are making the second half of our bowl. So that's that. Just lay them all the way around your bowl. Let me refresh in case Joanne did answer me. Okay, 14. Okay, I'm on it. I start with the first row, which is 14, because I thought I was wrong. I'll show you all here in a minute. I thought we start with the 13, but we don't. Let me show everybody. Let me show everybody. Thank God I caught that. Because again, I don't remember. Now did this dang bowl shrink? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's 7. I thought they were touching. Evidently they ain't. Okay. That's that row. And that's that row. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is 14. Now I just knocked it off. What you want is, you want to start with this one. So when you lay this here, when you lay that there, yes, you'll have your 2. See the 2? Now, you can put this part on if you want or if you don't want. I added these after the fact, so we do not count these 2. You can leave yours open, or you can put this handle on. It's up to everybody else. That's why we have this gap, is if you want to put it to join to 1. So if I start on that row, then the next row is going to be the step. Okay. My only thing is making sure we are pretty close to dead on. So I am going to line these up as close as I can to help me start that next row. So I'm just going to use this one as a guinea pig and hope that when we lift it, it does not move. So I'm just lining it up with the first, well, no, we can't do that. We can't do that, Melanie. Can't do that. We can't. We are gonna try. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I need a stick. See, if I'd have had a live, I didn't know what I was doing. Are we sure it was 14? Okay, Joanne says yes. So I just need to figure out why. We need to line our 14 up. That's just blowing my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 15, Joanne. The first row was 15. That would make sense, because that would fix the gap that I have right now. That would make sense. So we're starting with 15, 14, Joanne. So we're starting with the second row. We're starting with the second row, Joanne. The second row was 15, correct? Second row is 15. Yes? How can it be 15, Melanie? How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, we're doing 15, 14. That's what our thing shows. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Maybe that's why we flipped it over on the can. So we can follow the other rows, which is okay because this is lining up perfect. This is lining up perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That one is not perfect. We got this. Again, I remember now. I remember. Took a minute, but I remember now. I remember. That's how we did it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Sorry for having my head in your faces. We got it. That's how we started it. Just like that. Please don't move when we will lift you up. Please. Remember, your first row is the hardest. We got this. We got this. Please don't move. Okay. That's that. Perfect. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, Joanne. 15. Whew, that was a kicker. Okay, I remember now. Again, your first and second row are the hardest. So do not move them if you can help it. And you're just taking it and putting it dead center. This is the center of your block. You're putting it right in the center of that crease. I'm going to refresh here in 1 minute in case I'm missing anybody's comments. Hey, Nancy, welcome. That's what I'm thinking, Joanne. That's what I'm thinking. That's what threw me off, is we do not need that first row. That's what baffled me. I got a little lost there. Yes. So we're starting 15, 14. Where, right. Again, it could get confusing. Connie, did somebody answer your question? Connie, was your question answered? I can measure it here for you. Again, if this doesn't work and it doesn't line up, we will just make 2 baskets. Easy peasy. I will get the measurements, Connie. Just give me 1 minute. Anybody has any questions, please ask away. Okay, that's coming way off, Melanie. Oops. Please don't move. I moved somewhere. Please don't move. Oh, Lordy, I keep bumping this. 1 block. Again, your first and second row are the hardest. Thank you for helping, Joanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once you get the first and second row down, piece of cake. It's the first and second row that are hard, without moving them. There we have it. After that, it's usually easy peasy. Just hope they're in the same spot. Ain't no turning back now. Okay, I'm not missing anybody's comments. All right, next row. Next row is 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 13. Next row is 13. Next row is 13. Remember, lay them like steps. You're going up the steps or you're going down the steps. Make sure it matches the first row. Why is this one lopsided? Something's wrong with this block. Good now. I'm not missing anybody's comments. Again, anybody's got a question, ask away. I will see them. I just got to refresh. See, I can make a half a basket in an hour. I'm pretty impressed. You know, Melanie can't do anything in an hour. You know, that'd be really pretty hanging on a wall like that, you know? You can make those as sconces, you know? Wouldn't that be pretty? As a sconce? Isn't that pretty? So if you want to make them as half shelves, that would be absolutely beautiful. So you can take 2, or you can make 3, but just thought of that. Just put hangers on each side and fill them. Be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just an idea, everybody. And it only takes 1 hour to make a half. Okay, Connie, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want. Length and width. Length. Length of it, Connie, would be, oh Lord, that's a tough one, Connie. That's a tough one. "12 feet, 13, 12, 13. The width of it is, at its largest, 10 inches wide. And it's, yeah, 10 inches wide. 10 inches by 12 inches. If you put this top piece on, it's 12. That's totally up to you, that top piece. Again, thank you, Joanne, for helping. I will see everybody's comments, so if I did miss somebody, and Joanne may have missed it, I will see it after the live, so I will help whoever we missed. And if you have a question, just ask away. We're doing exactly what we did on the first half to do this second half, or the other side. And if anybody is just jumping on or new, this is the wood glue that I use that's from Dollar Tree. Jenga blocks are from Dollar Tree. We are on row number 4. Row number 4. Row number 4 and running low on our glue. Anybody getting any winter storms coming at them? Ours is supposed to come through tonight and again on Friday. I don't know what we're going to get, but I think we're going to get more rain than anything. It's a good size. Sherry, it's wood glue. Here, that might be a little clearer. I ain't been squeezing it. And it's over by, I think it's over by the automotive section. All the way in the corner, they have it buried. At least in ours, it's very hard to find it. And if you find it, grab a couple because the stuff's really good. And they sell out of it really quick. Does it, Connie? It is pretty big. It is pretty big. You know, this would be a really cute craft to do for like the seniors at the Senior Friendship Center, or somebody that's looking to do a craft. This would be a really cute idea to teach at a senior center. Number 1 on that box, Sherry. Or Joanne, I'm sorry. Now, there has been many that have made these when I made them the first time and have painted them. I've never painted any of mine, so I can't help anybody to say, you know, that they paint good or anything. I have not. I like them in the neutral color, but I'm sure you could paint them. Joanne, did you paint yours? I don't think you did. Somebody painted theirs. A couple people painted theirs. Sherry, we did not. We're counting as we're doing this remake. Because the original live, when I created these, was deleted. So that's why I'm doing a recreate of it. So hopefully it never gets deleted again. So far, we are on 2 boxes. Almost on our 3rd. Almost on our 3rd. If Joanne jumps back in here, we've only gotten rid of 1 so far. 1 bad block. Goes really fast once you get past that 1st and 2nd row. As long as you follow that pattern, it goes quick. Yeah. I remember somebody painted theirs, though. And I think when you did your different color block, Joanne, I tried one. It did come out really cute. Or did we make a birdhouse with a tricolor? I don't remember. I've made so many. I just wish they wouldn't have gotten rid of this live. But that's okay. Sandy saved the day. And got us up and rolling. All right, next row. Joanne, did you get, I threw out one. I have one bad one out of our third box. So far. It's like baking a cake. It's like baking a cake. I turned that a little too fast. One second, Joanne. Okay. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Row 6. Row 6. And stop pushing that one. Keep hitting that one. And we're almost going to box number 4. Almost. So maybe it was 4. I don't know. This one keeps shifting it. Why do you keep doing that? Don't do that. I keep hitting that one. There. Okay. Voila. Joanne, box number 4. Box number 4. One bad one out of box 3. One bad, ouch, 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 ouch. One bad one out of box number 3. Hey, Janet, welcome. Welcome, welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is there 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. How do we end up with 9? Oh, Lordy, I missed the last one. Whew. 10. 10. I'm sorry, Joanne. Whew, I missed one on this row. I missed the last one. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, Lordy, don't put that one down. Yes. Next row. Whew, I almost missed that one. I'd have been fired. I'd have been fired. I would have screwed up the whole basket. Connie, you know you can message me anytime. Anybody has a dilemma. I have a lady that is taking care of her husband. I don't know if she's in this live with me, but she sits with her husband because she cares for her husband at the nursing home, and she makes the smaller baskets. So she takes her Jenga blocks when she goes to see her husband, and she makes the smaller baskets, and she sells them. But she has messaged many times at what step she was at, and she was lost and needed help several times. I don't mind helping you if you're at a point that something doesn't look right. Like that's happening. So I'm going to shift this row up because there is way too much of a gap on this side, or no gap. So we're going to move this up a hair to try and fill in this void on this side. Connie jinxed me. She jinxed me. Still ain't working. Ooh, Lordy. I can't get that one to move. That's as close as we're going to get it. Okay. Okay, this was 9, Joanne. That one was 9. I think we're going to finish it with this box. I think. 4 boxes? We're on 4 boxes. 4 boxes is the number I'm saying, everybody. I'm thinking. You know, maybe if I kept the bottle tipped like this and just did this, it would help me. Keeping the bottle like this, because my bottle's going dry. Yeah, that's much better, Melanie. Just move up a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Anybody have any questions? Okay, perfect. Anybody have any questions? Almost down to the end. Right. That is right, Joanne. God knows it matches up. That would be a prayer. That would definitely be a prayer. 2 hours. See? I didn't finish this one fast enough. 2 hours. Lord, Melanie. We got this. These last rows will go fast. They'll go fast. If I'd have kept my bottle like this to begin with, that might be faster. Definitely keeps my paint or my glue flowing. Perfect. Okay, next row. See, now I'm moving so fast, my rows ain't even getting a chance to dry. That's okay. Just don't move it. I do want to clean up some of these drips, though. That I don't like. Okay. Don't move. Oops, we missed a drip. I know it's like watching paint dry, but it is beautiful when it's done, y'all. It's absolutely gorgeous. So in 2 hours, you can make your very own. You can, you can. Why does that look funny? Why does that look funny? Don't move. talking to myself, y'all. That just looks a hair off. And that's okay. We're good. It's because I'm moving too fast because my glue's flowing now. Wouldn't this be beautiful for a wedding table? A wedding table, or a bridal shower, or a baby shower. Can make one for anything. Somebody's birthday, party. I don't know why that's throwing me off so bad. Oh, sugar. Don't do that, Melanie. Down to the left. Oh, Lord. That was a bad move, guys. Gals. Down to the last couple rows. 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours, and y'all can make your own basket. Oh, Lordy, don't do that, Melanie. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Down to the last ones. And I got 11 survivors left. Y'all are dedicated. Sherry, if you do, make sure you share it with us. Again, they are fun to make. They are really fun. Again, Joanne, thank you so much for all your help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're down to our, we quit on 2, right? We quit on 2. Quit on 2, Melanie. We quit on 2. Now, whether the 2 are centered, that I can't help. Dum-da-da-dum. We are down to the last 2, y'all. 1 there. 1 there. And 1 here. That's a lot of glue, Melanie. That's it. Is it centered? No. We can somewhat make it center. That's it. Side number 2. I'm going to clean up some of this glue, hopefully. Anybody have any questions? Meanwhile, ooh, don't do that, Melanie. Meanwhile, I'm cleaning this glue up a little. Hold on to them. Yes. We finished, Joanne. We got her done. Whether or not she matches to that side, we won't know. But again, if it doesn't, we will just fill the basket or flip it tomorrow. Easy as that. Anybody have any questions? I am just cleaning up some of this glue on here. That's all I'm doing. Thank you to all the 11 that hung in there with us. Again, it's going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We needed a drum roll. Drum roll on that last row. Connie, good luck finding Jenga blocks, because you can't find them in this state. I think every crafter is using them, because they used to be in the stores at all times until we made this basket. Even the lady at the store says, when I go to see if there's more Jenga blocks, if you didn't make that basket, our store would have them. It's exactly what she says to me every time. Our store would have them in stock if you didn't make those baskets. That's what she said. And it's been a year, a little over a year, and I still can't get them. But I have wonderful friends that send them. Wonderful friend. So there's our second side, y'all. Do you think it's going to match? Do you think it's going to match? Oh, I hope so, Sandra. Yes, you can make many different sizes. You can, Joanne. And again, they would be, hey, Shay, welcome, welcome. I think they would, is it sconces? What hangs on the wall, y'all? What are they called? I think it'd be beautiful. Even if you did 3 different sizes. What do they call them? Not sconces. What do they call that hang on the wall? Is it sconces? Hey, Yvonne. Hey, hey, hey. What do they call it? What do they call them, everybody? Drawing a blank. Yvonne, I have not seen you in forever, let alone, again, I don't get a notification for anybody. So it's not that I'm ignoring anybody. Did you get married? Have you moved? Had any more children? You're feeling good? Of course, nobody's feeling good with the colder weather. Yep. Who says that they're going to match? Wall sconce. See, it was right. Wall shelf. I thought it was sconce. It would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Who thinks they're going to match? This is the hardest part, getting the bowl off. Or not. Please just stay there for a second. Who thinks they're going to match? Should we try it? Should we try it? Hell, 2.5 hours to do it. Let's try. We can't put it together, but we can make sure that it's going to work. Let me try this. Will that work? Let's hope it works. All right, now this is our wets, the wettest. Just give me a minute because my table ain't as big as I wish it would be. We need to move that gently. Move that gently. Joanne, I will give you a count in a second as to what's left. Just give me 1 second. Give me a couple minutes. Okay. Now that's our wet piece. This piece should be almost dry. So this is what we're going to do. Not today, because I want to make sure it's completely dry. This piece should match up perfectly to this piece. So God willing, please stay there. This is the piece we just finished, which is going to go just like this. Look at that, y'all. We couldn't have called that. We couldn't have did that any more perfecter. I think it's good. I can't stand it up so y'all can see. But if you see, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, that's that. That's that. That's that. That's centered. Now, if y'all can see, I can't really move it too much, but you see where these two are here? You could take and put these two here to make your handle to your bucket or basket. See that? That would join your basket. Now, they're not joined yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I may leave this one so it doesn't look like this. That's leaving these two pieces out. But I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the two out because this does hang nice as well. So if somebody wanted to hang this, they do hang awesome. So I don't know if I'm going to leave these out. Again, we cannot put it together because I need them thoroughly to dry on both sides. So I'm not even going to attempt because this one is really, really wet. But they matched up. We don't have to make two baskets. We have more than enough with what we have. They will match up perfectly. This is the one that's been drying. Yes. So that is our two halves, and I cannot put them together until they completely dry. So I may try and get some of this glue. See how the glue is dripping? I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? There is glue that dripped in the inside. I am going to try and clean some up. If it doesn't come off, I am not going to lose sleep over it. But I'm going to try to clean up some of it. Again, anybody have any questions before we do end? My little Jenga block snowman ornament doesn't seem so great after seeing. Aw. They are really, really easy to make. Again, the first and second row are the hardest. Oh, count for Joanne. First and second row are the hardest. If you don't get the first and second row, it doesn't turn out. Once you do the first and second row, it is absolutely simple. Joanne, if you're still here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7. 27 are left. 1 was scrap. So 72 minus 28. And that is our final of how many blocks it takes. Did you get that, Joanne? 28. 28 are left. Again, if anybody has any questions, just private message me or drop them in the comments. I will see them. And I'd love to have it all together for everybody today, but you really need to have these 2 pieces dry overnight before you connect them. I don't want to push it, but yet I want everybody to see what it's going to look like, which I can. I could take this one off the table and I could show you all that one, because that's exactly what we just made. I just want to clean up some of this bubbles. Okay, it's going to dry. You won't see it. You will not see it. Okay, Joanne. All right, Sandra. You asked for it. You got it. So I want to see your attempt on making this. I promised I would do it live as long as I had the Jenga blocks. So, again, couldn't have done it without Sandy. Could not. All right, again, I'm not going to let it bother me, because once this glue dries, these little spots, you really don't see them. So I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm not worried about it. I'm just letting it bother me. So anyhow, once these 2 dry, once they dry, or we could do this. Once these 2 dry, this is what we will have. So see, we did have a finished product. But that's what you're all going to have. So, again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out for 2.5 hours. I hope everybody has an awesome evening, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Again, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares, the follows. Thank you for everybody putting this out there. Thank you for them thumbs up, hearts. Thank you for the stars, Sandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody have an awesome evening, and I will see everybody really, really soon. Bye-bye.